Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of our Elden Ring adventure. This is the Mad Pumpkin and I want to start off with a brief apology. I didn't upload for some time and that's because I was actually trying to get ready for Shadow of the Erdtree. I was preparing two of my characters. I was trying to cheese Moog. I was way under level for him. I tried to cheese him. But I didn't actually manage to do it so well, so I ended up spending a lot of time leveling my characters. And actually, on that note, I will be uploading Shadow of the Erdtree content as soon as possible. Besides this character, I am working on another character trying to get it ready for a Shadow of the Erdtree. I've done Vari's questline, which is an optional questline, which we will be doing here as well, obviously, because this is going to be a full walkthrough. And now that I've done the Vari's questline, I have the option, the means and ways to enter the Shadow of the Erdtree content. I am just one boss kill away from getting there, right? Okay, so with that in mind, I would like to do a brief overview of what we're gonna do for this episode. So last time we did clear the Ailing village, we cleared Morn tunnels, and wrapped up with Forest Lookout Tower. And for today, what I had in mind for us to do is to venture westwards. So we're going to take care of the Demi-human Ruins right here. I think there should be a cave somewhere here as well, so I think we're going to do that first. Onto the ruins, and after that we're going to head into this middle area right here, where this is the logo of the minor Erdtree. There's going to be an Erdtree Avatar there. We're going to kill it, and we're going to reach this little ruin building type of thing right here. And if we have some extra time, we're gonna go downwards, but this is primarily like our first goal. Okay, so with that in mind, let me just see. Okay, so I just want to get my bearings on where we are. So below, this is like the approach to the entrance to Weeping Peninsula. We covered that last time we were here. So I'm not going to bother with these demi-humans. I'm just going to let them be here, chill. Let's see. So I have a bit of runes on me, but I am not going to spend them just yet because I want to save as much as I can in order to go to Sellen and buy some cool stuff, cool spells, once we get the Demi-human Queen staff. So you're gonna see a lot of demi-humans here roaming around. These are kind of the demi-human. This is kind of the demi-human territory right here. So you're gonna see a lot of them roaming. Some of them ambushing. There's gonna be one or two ambushes right here. So just be there. We go. Just be ready for anything. I'm just gonna two-hand this twin blade because it is so cool. Go. Should be more down there, right? Or yep, I am. Oh my god! This is like the shortcut on my other character that I'm preparing the Shadow of the Erdtree content with, and I keep mixing up the shortcuts for Torrent and sorry, the telescope. Oh my god! I did not see that guy behind me. Can we calm down, people? We can talk about this. Oh my god, again. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to give me a second until I like adjust. We're gonna pick up some root resin, and I'm actually gonna... I mean, the owl is cute. I'm not gonna kill it. It does give a slumbering egg, but it's looking at me in a cute fashion. Okay, yeah, so there's gonna be the cave here. Be careful. This inconspicuously luring an open item is a trap. You're gonna trigger... I think it's gonna be Mist Begottens here. Two of them. There you go. There they are. Looking at me sideways. That guy and that guy. Look at this. They're out to get me. There we go. There's that guy who blew his cover. If you actually catch them mid-air with an attack, you're gonna immediately knock them down. They have like almost a negative poise when they're in the air, so if you can, use that to your advantage. This is like a specifically... it's not specifically a Misbegotten things. There are several other enemies that have low poise like that, kind of like bats, birds, some birds as well. So yeah, when you see some enemies like that that are in the air, you can use the opportunity to knock them down and ruin their poise real fast. So now we're gonna be in the Earthbore Cave. This can be a very nasty cave. Like, I tell you, it can be a super nasty cave. I'm gonna show you right now. I think this is the one. Godric Soldier Ashes. Okay, nice. Let me see. Yeah. So let's see if we have the torch. If we can wear it without being in heavy load. Awesome. So see this cracked area, like this cracked floor? So this is a trap. Be very mindful of that. You can get the item if you like walk around it, and if you actually step onto the floor and drop down, you can get there two ways. This is like the express way to get down, or you can go around here and eventually like climb down. So we're going to take the civilized way down. Get the summoning pool. We're going to activate it just because we can. Also, you guys may have noticed I took off my helmet because I kind of started preferring seeing this guy's face and head. Okay, so we have some rats here. Like, the only reason I'm not two-handing the Twin Blade here is because I like having vision of the enemies. I like seeing them dodge and stuff like that. Like, you can see it if you target on the enemy. The target lock itself is gonna provide you with the necessary information, but I just like having the visual. Okay, so we have a big rat and I think three small rats. So what we can do here is we can be smart. We can pull one at a time. We're just gonna go a bit back just to not arouse the big chungus with our ruckus. We're gonna pull the other one. You know what? Might as well just kill it. Oh my god. So close. So now we have one more small rat. Let's deal with it as well. And then we're gonna have the big rat all to ourselves. Okay, so what you could do is you could sneak and get a charge R2 attack. Just to help you with a bit of damage. So since we are torching, we do have to dodge. Oh, we actually managed to knock his poise off. Very nice. You still have to dodge his attacks, but they're kind of predictable, so I don't think it's gonna be a big deal for you. So if I'm not mistaken, the trap is gonna... I think this is right above me where this little hole in the ceiling is. That's where the trap drops you off. So they're gonna drop you in the middle of the bunch of rats, so it's generally not a fun place to be. So beyond that, you got a couple rats here. We're just gonna go at them, and pretty soon there should be a drop off. Yes, okay, nice. So yeah, this is a pretty short cave, but by no means is it sweet or easy. Let me just see. Like we can jump down. I see silver fireflies. They're kind of close, so I thought we can probably jump down. So for this next part, I would recommend getting rid of the torch because you are gonna have a bit of light here. and you're gonna need a shield. And actually, while we're here, we're gonna craft as many fire pots as we can. And let me see if I have fire grease in my inventory. I do. Nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna use it right away. Prepare my Godric Soldier ashes. Summon them. And switch to my fire bombs. Oh my god. That was horrible. Like, look at this. Look at this bear. Like, I told you guys to not fuck with the bear. This time, you have to fuck with the bear. However, the bear does not like fire. So, fire pots, fire grease, super effective. You can use your ashes to gain a bit of aggro. And take that time to throw a fire pot at him. Oh no. Oh no. That was a greedy fire pot on my end. So, note to self, do not greed with fire pots. The bear has an enormous amount of poise, right? So, you don't count on actually knocking his poise down, especially not with this build. Like, if you're going with some heavy weapons build, and I'm actually going to show you where this drops off right now, just because it's safe, faster for us to. Like, look at this. In the middle of this. In the middle of the rats. Oh, no, wrong way, wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. There we go. Look for the blue lights. That's where the drop-off is going to be. And just we're going to run past these guys. And you do have a bit of extra time, so you can take the time to aim for the cliff, so you just don't die unnecessarily. Okay, so let's start again. We're gonna craft as many fire pots as we can. I'm actually gonna put the fire grease in my equipment slot just because I don't wanna go to the inventory mid-fight. So I'm just gonna put the fire grease first, and I'm gonna get actually. We don't have enough now. Do we wanna try? I mean, yeah, let's actually stick with the Godric Soldier ashes. Okay, so switch to the shield. I would recommend greasing and then entering the thing. Get the soldiers up. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up our runes because there is a lot of them. Oh my god. Let the soldiers pick up the aggro. And only throw the pots while they'll have aggro. Don't greed like we did last time. I did. So now he's on me. Oh my god, can I shield please? So the trick with the bear is to kind of stay at the base of his legs. So let me show you. The bear does not like fire. So here, preferably to the back side of the legs is where you want to stand. And he's gonna start slamming the ground down, so you should look to dodge it rather than block it, because it is gonna inevitably ruin your poise. So since the bear is attacking the soldiers, I'm gonna use that time to throw 2 more pots at him. And since we're out of pots now, oh my god, oh my god. While you're looking to dodge, always have your shield up, because in case you don't manage to dodge in time, you can still block some of the attack and give yourself some time in order to. Oh, so be careful of the grab attack. You can always smash R1 and L1 while there's like an animation of this sort. It's gonna help you get rid of the attack quicker. So back to his legs is always the best place to be, and there we have it. Bit messy, but the character I'm preparing the DLC gameplay on is a mage, full mage type of character, not a battle mage like this. So I still gotta get used to the melee aspect of the combat, because I haven't played anything melee in a while. It's always just been staying at range, destroying everything with heavy ranged spells. So I am gonna need a little bit more time to get back into the zone. So with the Rune Bear out of the way, I mean, you get the Spelldrake Talisman, which is gonna be useful relatively soon, kind of. The next area we embark on, that's where it's gonna really shine, like the next major area of the game. Here, it's not gonna help us that much, right? You can use it against nobles, but the nobles rarely even do any significant damage, so it's not worth it in this particular. Oh my god, this particular area right here. Okay, so with the cave out of the way, let's go check out the map real quick. Okay, that's it. So this is our next destination. So since we did rest, a lot of the enemies will respawn again. But that's okay, it's gonna be mostly demi-humans, so it's not a big deal. We can... actually, we can't now that we've done it. So if you were to examine this candle thing, stick, right here, it would spawn a noble that would inevitably walk you through the ambush of Misbegottens down to the Earthbore Cave. So we have following. Okay. We're not gonna bother with these demi-humans, we're just gonna slide past them. However, I am gonna dismount and I am gonna clear out every demi-human encampment group patrol, because for the next part there's gonna be a lot of them and there's gonna be a boss in the ruins as well. So clearing out as many of these guys in the vicinity as possible is always a good option. So those are the ruins. We're not going to venture there just yet. We're going to walk around, see if we have any goodies to pick up. But I'm still going to stay on foot. I want to be prepared because there's going to be enemies all around the place. So for example, yep, you have one there. There should be more. I see the guy there with the monk. There's a patrol on the left. We're not going to bother with that because it's too far. Yeah, it's going to venture even further up, so we don't need to deal with them. Okay, so pretty soon we're going to be able to buy a lantern. So a lantern is going to be like an item you turn on, and the lantern is going to be like hanging on your belt. So you're not going to have to use an item slot, like a weapon slot for your torch. The lantern is going to do a very good job of illuminating the place. So since this guy doesn't have a lot of poise, I took the opportunity to kind of like charge an R2 attack and just constantly bombard him till he like dies. But generally that's a thing to be done with here, because if that big demi-human chieftain manages to regain his poise, he's gonna start being aggressive, and then that's not gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna switch to my shield, look to be a bit more careful now. I want to preserve as much as HP as possible. And actually, I do want to backstab him if it's possible, because I do have the Assassin's Talisman, which is gonna regain my health. Oh my god, how? I was shielding, which is gonna refill my health on every critical attack. Okay, awesome. Oops. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So I'm gonna go around these big ruins just to see if there's anything around that can be awakened by the boss, because the boss is gonna do like the boss is gonna be a demi-human. That's the boss right there. Let's see if we can try and take a look without triggering it. This should be fine, I believe. Okay, awesome. So that's the boss right there. This is the Demi-Human Queen. And the staff she's wielding, that's going to be the staff she drops. And it's going to be a staff we're going to be using for a decent amount of time. The next area we're going to embark on is going to offer some better staves, definitely. But for the time being, it's going to serve just fine. And if you can see, let me just dismount. I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, let's try like this. Okay, awesome. So once you trigger the boss fight, you see all of these demi-humans right here. 1, 2, 3. That guy with the shield sleeping, 4. So all of them are gonna awaken. And there's one in the corner as well. So interesting thing that's gonna happen is if you kill the Demi-Human Queen before you kill the other Demi-Humans, they're gonna cower, just like the usual mechanic when there's a chieftain near, like a leader, near the not Demi-Humans. But they could prove to be a problem. So what I'm gonna do actually for this part is I'm actually gonna pull the boss out of the ruins. Okay, I pulled anyways. That's good. I just want to get her out. I would definitely recommend using the shield here. Like she does. Actually, we're gonna do that real quick. So the Spelldrake Talisman, super useful in this case because the Queen does magic damage. And the Queen is kind of big for these ruins, so... And the roar is there. You see the demi-humans being awoken. So I'm looking to see if I can push her out. Okay, we have some demi-humans. So she uses both melee attacks with her staff and some spells. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna deal with this guy first. Just so he doesn't attack me in a weird time and like interrupts my stuff. Oh. There's another one. Come on. Oh my god, really? You managed to get a hit on me? We're just gonna take it slow, take it safe. The attacks are easy to dodge if you look at the boss. Like this spell burst that she does, be mindful of that one. Because it has a deceivingly big cone effect. So if you manage to stay kind of under her legs... Oh my god. If you manage to stay under her legs, you will be able to dodge most of the attacks. But be careful, she does do a significant amount of like rebound attacks, so they will most likely catch you. Like for example that pull with the staff right there. That's a rebound attack and it's most likely gonna catch you. Shield, super useful here. And you can see she's always backing off as soon as you get below her. And we get the Demi-Human Queen staff and the Crystal Burst. We're gonna take a look in just a second. So you can see that she's always trying to create distance from you. That's because she can't actually properly reach you. Right? So use that to your advantage. Okay, get the Sorcery. Oh my god! This is weird. This is the first time I'm actually witnessing this. Like, they're not submitting. Maybe because I didn't defeat the Queen in front of them, sorry. But this is the first time I'm actually seeing this. Usually in every playthrough, that when I kill this Demi-Human Queen, the Demi-Humans would just be like pleading for mercy. So this is weird. It could probably be because of the fact that we didn't defeat her right in front of them. So they did not witness our greatness, which would not make them cower. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. This is an exciting time for us. So also with the update for the Shadow of the Erdtree, they introduced the recent items tab. You can enable it right here. So you go to System and you go... Wait, let me see. I think it's in Game Options. Display. Yeah, there we go. So if you go to Display in the settings menu, you can see you can enable Mark New Items. That's what that does, is it's gonna show a question mark whenever you pick up a new item, like a recent item. And the recent items tabs is what we're looking at right now. So this is gonna be recent stuff that we picked up, among of which is the Demi-Human Queen staff. Glintstone staff styled as a scepter, a gift once given to the demi-humans to foster peace. It can be wielded even by those of low intelligence, sneered at by fools in the academy. So this staff is kind of like it was like a gift to the demi-humans, but it was like a kind of pity, condescending gift from their side, because they are obviously superior with intelligence, with magic, with astrology and astronomy, and they gave this kind of underwhelming staff to the demi-humans because they consider them, like they are called demi-humans, they consider them lesser beings. And we get the crystal burst. That was the cone effect thing that the Demi-Human Queen casts. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Real Lucaria fires a burst of glintstone crystal shards. The sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. Charging increases potency. A sorcery of the Crystal Cadre, a group of sorcerers who pursued the wisdom of stone, the secrets locked in the faint conjugation of the Crystallians. So you're going to notice, just like several schools of incantations, there is going to be several schools of sorceries as well. There's going to be glintstone sorceries, there's going to be crystallian sorceries, there's going to be night or moon sorceries. I'm not sure. We're going to find a couple of those as well. So first things first, we have waited long enough, guys. Actually, I think there's going to be... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the following. I'm going to assume that there should be a grace somewhere up here. So we're going to run to this grace. So we already covered all of this area before the ruins. There's like a little patch of woods all around the ruins. You can go ahead and check it out. And we will indeed, because we do not want to miss any goodies. There's a goodie right there with the flowers. It's going to be a tier. Yep, a faith knot crystal tier. So this increases faith for 3 minutes, I believe, when used in a special flask. A flask we're going to get also later in the game. So this is pretty much it. We have done a loop around the ruins, and that's pretty much all there is to see. So with that in mind, I'm gonna look to climb towards the ruin thingies. There's two ways to climb. One, you can follow the rocky path here. The other one, there is gonna be, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. There's gonna be Spirit Spring. Sleepy Time Marrow, very nice. There's gonna be a Spirit Spring that's gonna jump you up here. So I'm just gonna run real quick to show you guys. So you can find it by looking at this ruin of a building right here. So down there, there's the ruin, and in the very corner, that's the Spirit Spring. It's gonna get you up here. So here we're actually encountering a new type of enemy. I'm gonna, since he's already triggered, I'm gonna kind of talk while fighting. So these are called the Erdtree Guardians. You can find them near the Erdtrees, the minor Erdtrees. And they're kind of nothing special about them except the fact that they do have poison within their ability sets. And they can oftentimes bury themselves in the ground and ambush you while you walk around. So I'm actually going to try to sneak past this guy. Not past, but behind. If it's possible. Let me see if jumping is going to wake him up. Yep. I'm actually... unnecessary, unfortunately. I wanted to backstab him so I can heal up. But I'm just going to use the flask. And we are going to notice a thing that's kind of familiar here. This bridge. So up there is the Ailing Village where the frenzied guys are. There's going to be a demi-human chieftain that we saw while running down. He's guarding the bridge. So this is the bridge. Now we're on the other side. Oh my god. Again with the telescope. It's going to take me. Hopefully by the end of this episode I'll be used to the whole thing. So let me see for a second. I did... yeah, wrong side. I hope it's gonna take me just this episode to get used to the shortcuts. So the ruins that we saw on the map, those are gonna be those ruins right here, like ruins of a church. And if I remember correctly, and I'm like 95% sure, there's gonna be a grace there. You're gonna have a couple of nobles running around, one with the horn and all that. So let's just dispose of them real quick. No. I'm gonna run around him because he's waving the torch and it does damage. I'm sorry about that. And actually, before you enter the church, there's gonna be two... Oh, that's not here. My bad then. No worries. So, let's... Without further ado, I'm just gonna run, pick up this item. Pick up the grace. And run to Sellen. Before we do anything else, we're gonna run to Sellen, pick up some sorceries, and finally introduce the mage aspect of the battle mage build that we're doing, and I'm super excited. There are many cool things to be done in this game, many cool builds, many cool approaches. Certain spells are in synergy with certain weapons, and there's like a bunch of cool ways to go about this. So I'm super excited to talk about this.
First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning?
Yes, dear Sellen. We are facing our ignorance and hoping to grow some legs soon. So let's see what we have here. We have the glintstone pebble, we have glintstone stars, we got the arc, we got the barrage, we got the scholar's armament, the scholar's shield, the glintstone phalanx, and the slicer. So for the time being, I'm gonna do the following. Let's see. So I'm definitely gonna pick up the arc. The arc is very good for multiple enemies, so fires a horizontally widening magic arc. That's definitely going to be useful for multiple enemies. I'm actually not going to buy the slicer, because the slicer is kind of like a melee attack that scales with magic damage. Since we are going with the battle mage type of build, we already have the melee weapons that we're going to be using. We're going to have the dexterity part helping us there. So instead of that, I'm actually going to experiment with Scholar's Armament, which is going to enchant our right-hand weapon with magic damage. And I'm going to pick up the glintstone stars. I'm going to pick up the stars. And I'm going to pop some runes. Actually, no, I'm not going to buy the phalanx. So we're going to keep it like this for now. We're going to keep the armament, arc, and stars. We can talk a bit more to Sellen, so let's see what she has to say about glintstone sorcery. This dialogue is triggered after you buy... I don't know how many spells you're going to buy, one or more, but if you buy these spells the same as I did, you're going to have this dialogue for her.
Our art draws upon the powers embedded in glintstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life and houses its vitality, while glintstone contains residual life and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that glintstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days.
Okay, so this is what I mentioned before. There are several schools of magic that are being studied and practiced in the lands between, and the glintstone is one of them. So Sellen just gave us a brief introduction into glintstone school of magic and sorcery. And we're going to learn much more about glintstone sorceries in specific, and other ones as well. So we're going to rest here at the Grace real quick. Just a second. I have a TV problem. My TV turns off for some reason when sometimes I rest at the Grace. So I'm going to I have to check if that affects the recording as well. So we can increase the amount of our flask replenishment, so we're definitely going to do that. And we have a Melina dialogue, so let's go and check what she has to say in the Church of Pilgrimage.
Spoken echoes linger here, words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
We are interested what Queen Marika has to say.
In Marika's own words, then, after thy death, I will give back what I once claimed, return to the lands between, wage war, and brandish the Elden Ring, grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord, Lord Godfrey.
Yep. So
Shall I turn your
let me see if we can level up
share them
real
with
quick.
me?
Oh no. Okay, so this dialogue kind of shows how the situation in the lands between looked like when Lord Godfrey was the first Elden Lord. So this was kind of before the time the shattering happened, if I recall correctly. You guys are gonna have to definitely double check me on that. But there were wars still happening before this shattering, before like the Great War, right? And she was kind of bolstering confidence and zeal for the citizens of Land Between to have faith in Lord Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, to stand beside him and to fight with him, to stand strong with the with the Golden Order faith in general, because Lord Godfrey is, at the time while he was Lord, he represented all that is golden and holy and good. It was like an order type of thing. So that's the situation that was then. And we're gonna see Queen Marika and her words change throughout the playthrough. The mausoleum prowls, cradling the soulless demigod. Oh, Marika, Queen Eternal, he is your unwanted child. So he's talking about a mausoleum, and indeed there is a mausoleum. We're gonna be seeing that for the first time here. So let's just try and take a look from over here. So do you see that thing on like legs? That's the prowling mausoleum. And the legs are there for a reason. The legs are being used. So this mausoleum is actually moving. And you're gonna see multiple of those throughout the game, and what they are used for is you can duplicate remembrances of demigods and what's the other type called? There's demigods and the other thing. So yeah, bosses that are like demigods, like big story bosses, and other side bosses. Certain mausoleums can duplicate demigod remembrances, certain can duplicate the other ones. So this is going to point us into a catacomb that is going to be well tucked in and hidden right here. So since we're actually running out of time for this episode, we had a lot of preparation, spell management, and stuff too. Actually, we didn't. Oh my god, how could I be so stupid? Actually, it's pretty close and around there. We didn't actually put our spells in. I was so excited to talk about the spells that I actually forgot to put them on. So we're gonna take care of that real quick. We're gonna try out all of them. We're gonna do a bunch of experimenting as well with different sorceries, different schools of sorceries, and combinations in general. So here, when you memorize the spell, you can put your spells that are going to be on the upper side of your D-bar. So first, I'm actually going to put the Scholar's Armament first, I'm gonna put the arc second and the stars third. And we're gonna, instead of like the bow, we're actually gonna equip the Demi-Human Queen staff. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we're gonna see these in action right now. So for an example, you have a group of enemies like this. You have to kind of be in line with them. And look at this. If we aligned perfectly, we would have got all of them. So, which means this also means we're gonna have to allocate our flasks as well. Since we're gonna be using mana, we're gonna need more than one mana flask. But yeah, since we are kind of running out of time here, I'm gonna remove fire grease and create some pots, but later on. So yeah, since we are running out of time, I'm just gonna go ahead and let's kill this guy. So this is what I told you. He's buried in the ground and ambushing you. We're gonna kill the Erdtree Avatar. Pick up some goodies that he's gonna give us. Give us the shrooms before the guy wakes up. There we go. Oh, two of them. Let's see if we can put the glintstone arc to use. Like, look at this. So for example, the glintstone stars, you can charge them for more potency or just cast them. Oh my god. Leave me alone. You can cast them, so they cast faster but deal less damage. But if you charge them, they're gonna do more. Let's actually try this. We're gonna imbue our weapon with magic damage. Okay, that's starting to make a difference. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, awesome. I've never actually used the Scholar's Armament, nor the Scholar's Shield, but this is gonna be an amazing opportunity for me and you guys to see how it works out. So, over there we have the Erdtree Avatar. So that's the enemy right there. This is the first of the kind that we're encountering. So I'm just gonna go briefly over some things about him. So first, they're super weak to fire. So what we're gonna do is get our cracked pots, fire pots, ready to go. And second off, I would definitely recommend doing this fight on Torrent. Right? Because the Erdtree Avatar is gonna move super fast, and it's gonna throw some spells at you as well that are gonna be super fast. So it's super easy to dodge them on Torrent. So I just rebuffed my weapon, and we're not actually even gonna summon. We're just gonna do fire pots. Like, look at this, 300 damage. Keep in mind, you do have to keep your distance because that swing has a very long range. We're gonna get all our fire pots out, and now we're gonna fight him in melee. So this is the attack that I was talking about, the golden rays. So just run sideways in circles, and you're gonna be able to outrun them with ease. So I charged in order to attack. It was kind of risky, but risk paid off. So the Erdtree Avatar can break all of these jars here. I never actually figured out why the jars are here. Like, what's their story? I would love to figure that out. If any of you guys by chance know what they're doing there, like lore wise, I would definitely be a big fan of finding out. So every time you see the golden rays, like him slamming the staff down, him slamming the staff down and throwing the golden rays, just run out and run in circles. Like, you could run this, you can outrun this on foot, but it's a very tight squeeze. On like Torrent, it's much easier. And one hit, and there we go. And that's the Erdtree Avatar. I would definitely recommend implementing fire pots here, because like 5 fire pots took half of his health. And we get the Opaline Bubble tier and the Crimson Burst Crystal tier. So all of these are effects, the tier items that you see All of these are effects that can be mixed in a certain flask that we're going to be finding very soon. And there's a lot of them. There's like stats. There's like many tiers for stat improvement, for status effect improvement. Is this... that's a health class. I mean, let's pick it up always. There are specific boss fight tiers that are gonna help you with their like abilities that are like very hard to dodge or deal with. There are situational tiers as well. So a lot of fun stuff to mix and try out. I'm also looking forward to show you guys that. Okay, awesome. So that's gonna be the minor Erdtree. With that out of the way, I would recommend us do the following. So we're gonna run down real quick because I am almost 100% sure. Let me just do one more look around the minor Erdtree. I'm 100% sure that we got everything. We got a guardian walking around there. I think the best way to end this episode would be to venture into the catacombs we saw the statue point for us, because I'm very sure I'll forget it if I don't just like do it immediately. Oh, we hear singing. We've encountered this enemy before. The nasty bat. We are gonna be... I think there's like an item next to him. Let's see. Let's sneak. I want to find out. I think he might be below. Okay, let's go. Let's deal with the small fries first. We're gonna dodge you. Okay, let's see. We're gonna sneak. He should be... like, I can hear the singing, definitely. I just need to... Ah, there he is. You see him? Down there? Ooh, cheesing opportunity. What if we did... I don't think that's actually gonna work. Let's try. Ah, this could work. You are a lovely singer, my good sir, but we are not gonna be doing that today. Awesome, this cheese worked. I thought that I was gonna be like too vertically high as compared to him, and that I couldn't like target him or like hit him even, but this turned out much better than expected actually. Big fan. So we got a sliver of meat and we got a golden rune tier 6. That's amazing. That boy. Okay, awesome. Now I think we've covered everything around the minor Erdtree. We're just gonna finish this little loop around. Pick a couple of early flowers. Oh no! There's gonna be some butterflies there. Oh man, yes. Oh my god, fuck yes. This is a big gold mine. Do we see any more butterflies? No. Okay. Like oh my god. I'm not gonna bother with the Demi-humans, honestly. Okay, you're hearing a big bell. That's the mausoleum, and you can see it actually moving. It's stopped now, but we're gonna hear him and see him up close. But yeah, the bell, the toils, that's the mausoleum. No more butterflies. Okay, awesome. So with that in mind, we're just gonna run down, enter the catacombs, and end this episode on a very nice and exciting note. There is much to be done with magic and spell combinations, and I'm super excited to try it out. I'm gonna use some spells that have proven to be good and fun, but I will most certainly explore and try out new stuff. Absolutely. I'm always looking forward to explore new places, things, and ways to play the game. Elden Ring is just kind of like that. It offers such a replayability that it's very, very... It will be a sin not to use it. So, before we end episode, let's see if we can level up. And we can. Nice. Okay, so now... Okay, let's see. We could actually get our intelligence up to 18 as well, and then work our mind a bit up, because we do need more mana to cast spells. Okay, that sounds solid. So we're gonna get intelligence up to 18. And then focus on. So, guys, thank you all for joining me on this on another episode of this Elden Ring full walkthrough. Stay tuned. The DLC, I'm working on it super hard. I am trying to cover as much ground as possible, trying to get as many items leveling up as soon as possible. I will be uploading the DLC content. It will be in a separate playlist, but there probably is going to be a playlist. I might actually, I'll just do a let's play, and then after that I will 95% do, actually no, I will do a let's play on that character, and on this character we're going to do like a full walkthrough, right? We're going to do it properly, see how the, see to cover every item, every boss, learn much about the lore. The lore is super exciting about Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm very excited. It's an exciting time to be alive. And with that in mind, see you guys in the next episode. The Mad Pumpkin bids you goodbye.